too shabby. I should go back up to fight that orc warrior, actually, at some point in the near future, I feel. Give me your skin, please. If you could be so kind. You son of a gun. Honestly, just rude. There's Chei. Okay. Well, everything I ever hoped and dreamed for is arrayed before us. So I'm trying to think, with Cheibriados, we're already slow. So everything's going to be faster than us. Good for PD. Great. Also good for Slouch. Slouch, I think, pairs nicely with a ranger character because our single target damage is going to be wild. AoE, a bit to be desired. So that's where the Slouch comes in. So don't hate that for sure. Of course, the things like bend time and step out of time, are those the two abilities? Both good utility for just keeping alive. I mean, normally Cheibriados is always a spell sword for me, but I think we're gonna go for it. Let's see how that choice bears out with the course of the run here, shall we? Oh, wish, you know, I was optimistically assuming. Oof, let's not accidentally attack innocent souls. That's not like me. That doesn't sound like me, at least. Head back up. Let's read a couple more IDs here. I mean, invisibility, nice to have early. Haste. Absolute trash garbage. No thank you. How dare you? And change of pace for all these sons of guns. I'm glad you appreciate it, Chei. I appreciate you as well. Whelp. Maggie and Ribbit, hey? I think what I'll actually do is just turn invisible, and that may give us, it's gonna say some fighting power. It would if I also silence you, Maggie. Still deal a lot of damage with your weapon, but I mean, 44% chance? Why is that so high? So if I were to read a Scroll of Silence, is there anything else I should do or read before pulling that trigger? Huh. I don't think so. So let's try that out. Okay, Maggie is missing me on their rare attacks. Holy moly, it worked. Swamp Dragon armor. Encumbrance rating of 7 is equal to what we're using now. AC just goes up. Gives us some poison resistance as well. Ooh, ah. So that actually should be pretty dang perfect for us. What do I do with you kiddos? There we go. Pickle, you've had it good for too long here, my friend. Let's just take you down a peg, shall we? +2 Robe of Willpower is kind of interesting. I'll pick you up for a little bit. AC would go down a bit, but that willpower is potentially a little bit too good for me to pass up. At least, not unless I have very good reason to do so. And is there a better spot? Oh, I could be dealing with these sons of guns. I mean, there is way over here. So that's something. And that should actually get us through this in one piece. Wish that we had some regen so that we could be getting up into tip-top shape as the encounter continues onwards here, but that's not the end of the world. Oh, I am spamming very quickly though, and almost died due to said spam. I drink a curing, which I don't love to use for their healing properties, but is what it is. Oof, and now we're kind of stuck in a similar boat. Do I just risk it? 64% chance to hit me, max of 18. 81% chance for me to hit. I guess technically should maybe do something like that. Didn't work out, so don't I feel foolish? Okay, there we go. I was about to say I need this paralyzed to work or else I'm in deep, deep trouble. And same goes for this situation. I can just kill the yak. Perfect. Bullfrog, you have a max hit of 9. So I'm okay fighting you the old-fashioned way. Holy moly. Well, interesting to say the least. Chei is continuing to be pretty dang happy with us for literally everything we kill. Love to see it. And Erica. I feel like it's a little bit too early for me to want to deal with you, my friend. Specifically, one of our recent characters encountered you all the way in Orc, and it was still a pretty nasty encounter at the end of the day. So, in the essence of avoiding any repeats of that nightmare, let's just play it careful instead, shall we? +2 trident. I mean, our short sword kind of sucks. I bet there's just a better weapon in general that I promptly ignored. But I'll take a trident. I think I like that. Oh, wait. I guess the advantage, now that I think about it for even a moment, the advantage of sticking with blades is that it does scale off our main stat that we've been draining everything into, that being dexterity, so it is what it is. I also like that I apparently just completely gave up on time portal. Am I using my mind? I guess it was, is it just the ossuary that am and was thinking of? Could be. Let's go where Grum isn't taking pot shots with their spear from afar and head over this direction. Sorry, did I say spear? I meant freaking glaive. You son of a gun. Terrifying. Oh, not too bad. Let's actually head to a further stairwell just so that we don't accidentally wake up Erica. And that should be perfect. Not bad whatsoever. If I could get heal wounds. Mutation is also something. Fair enough. Do I just blast you? I guess 39% chance to paralyze is not good. At the very least, we again do have Cheibriados slowing down poisons on us, so that is all right. I think paralysis still an issue though, right? Unless you do something that I've forgotten, Chei. In which case, please illuminate me. My shortcomings. But a two-headed ogre is probably a bit much for us at this point. I mean, I can, again, do just the slightest bit of finagling. You know, to see how it goes. Treat it as a litmus test. It's maybe not the best litmus test, because I think, again, in all honesty, chances are that if it did start to go poorly, I was just dead. Kind of defeats the purpose of all kind of safety maneuvers, if that is the plan from the get-go. Neither of you gave me your skin. I'll have you know that when I was a troll, if anyone had killed me, I would have been grateful to have the chance, the opportunity to give my skin over to someone. But guess to each their own. Not everyone can be quite so open-minded as I, but it is what it is. That Chaos Mace, that's interesting. I'm unreasonably tempted to do something there. Ooh, as we hit all of our skill caps at once? Maybe, probably not. We probably actually just hit the ranged weapons and I'm losing my mind. But regardless, we hit it. So hurrah. Let's start train some invo. And we're actually quite good at armor with Barachi, so Acid Wand, hey my friend? Well, I will gladly take what remaining charges we have left here. Beautiful. Oh, I'm not allowed chaos. Son of a gun. Well, that is a bit of such a shame, too bad. I'm gonna miss the girl. But fortunately, we did end up finding this lovely little corridor to fight the bees in, because I was very concerned. I'd seen that entire crowd suddenly pop its face around the corner, but nothing we cannot handle. And I do actually have some flame wands this time around, so let's not faff about overly much here and just steam these eels to kingdom come, shall we? Beautiful. Honestly, these invisible wizards, more of an annoyance than any meaningful danger for us. Gastronoc and a manticore walk into a bar. Okay, perfect. Able to kill one of them is huge for me. That's essentially all we wanted. Unfortunately, we can't do one of my favorite little maneuvers here, which is that Gastronoc. Oh shoot. If I don't just die immediately. Butterflies. To me, butterflies, to me. And then a hop, skip, and a jump. Butterflies, I need more of you between me and the scary man. If you could be so kind. I'm like very strategically stepping to try and ensure some butterflies were around us. Oh, yikes, Gastronoc. Now is not the time, specifically because an airstrike could murder me. I guess if I'm surrounded by walls, it mitigates the damage to a certain point. And you can see invisible. Hey, my ponderous pal. Hey, Brain, how's it going? Hope things have been well for you. 0% chance for us to do crap all to you, unfortunately. I mean, we're getting close to where we can bend time, but that just slows people. That's not what I wanted. Temporal distortion, this is where things start to work in our favor from a utility point of view, or from a, like, specifically a survival-oriented utility. But I guess more pressing at this very moment, can acid you, can blast you. You don't seem to care overly much about the whole getting blasted thing. But that's fine. I don't know why you're not airstriking me, but I appreciate you and everything you stand for. Holy moly. And now a hat of pondering. How slow can you go? I mean, it's more piety, right? And increases our attribute scores across the board. Don't mind if I do that. Let's turn auto pickup back on. That son of a gun. Okay, arrow is right next to us, or rather, arrow stopped right next to us. Wait. Oh my gosh, I successfully paralyzed them. You couldn't tell. Nothing seems to happen. Is of course what the one reads when you target an empty space. Holy moly, though, that's one way to get rid of an annoying as hell vampire, I guess. Wait, why did our movement quicken? Chei? Question from the audience? Excuse me, sir? But for why? Very strange. Maybe I was slowed for a minute, didn't realize. Or maybe I'm just losing my mind. That's more likely to be accurate than the former. Temporal distortion is still a little bit outside the realm here, but we still have lots of invo training to go, I guess, so... C'est la vie. No orcish bows. I did leave that orc warrior on an earlier floor, so let's go find that son of a gun, shall we? Were you here? This doesn't feel like where we ran into that beauty. Could have been this floor. Let's take just a little bit of time out of our day to fully explore this again. Kind of hate that Auto Explorer didn't finish off that one corner, because the issue with that is it definitely opens up the possibility to where you can do a bit of a ring around the rosy with your enemies. Man, oh man, maybe it was on D8. Because yeah, this doesn't seem right. Well, away we go, because I would like to swap up to an orc bow. Would be nice at this stage. So if we could just find you, nay? Not even in the slightest? Not a possibility that you're willing to entertain DCSS? Fair enough. I guess we won't worry too much about it then instead. Okay, we have not found our entrance to Orc yet. Hum-de-dum. The question is whether I continue at least one more floor of regular dungeon or if I just go directly to Lair now. I do have resistance to poison, so that's solid. Very happy with that. Otherwise, what have we got going for us? I mean, in terms of our very, very limited spell selection, we do have Bile Clutch, which actually is incredible with a ranged character now that I think about it. It's definitely something to be said there. I can feel the gears churning. He's cooking. Just let me go at it here. Likely will happen at some point in the future. But you know what? Let us dip our toes. Just the very tips of our toesies in here, shall we? Yikes. Centaur Warrior Simulacrum is not good. At least decent odds of paralyzing you, and then I'm going to, I was about to admit, likely stupidly still try to get some pot shots, but nah, let's not be too silly, shall we?